It is unreasonable to expect yourself to be good at something that you've never properly been taught how to do. This is something I deal with my players telling me all the time. And let me tell you a little story about my growth in volleyball. I, throughout my career, was personally just very inundated with the fact that I could not pass, and I did not know how to pass. When I started to play volleyball, when I was like 11 or 12, I was about 5'8" to 5'10". So they stuck me in the middle because I was by far the tallest of the bunch. I played there for about 3 years. When I got into my 14s, 15s year, I moved over to right side a little bit. And that was the first time that I ever, in my, at that time, 3 or 4 years of playing volleyball, had ever really been expected to pass. And the rhetoric for me as a 15-year-old that had been playing for like 3 or 4 years was, why can't you do this? I started thinking like all of our other right sides are able to pass. Why can't I pass? Fast forward to high school and I was an outside. And I was an outside that couldn't pass. Again, the rhetoric from my coaches was, why can't you do this? And again, I looked around at all the people around me and I was like, I don't know. All the other outsides can pass. I don't know why I'm the only one that can't. When I got to college, I passed decently well. I wasn't a great passer, but I'd kind of like muscled my way through it. And I was still an outside, but I didn't get a lot of playing time and I was always in practice, trying my best, but I didn't, I still had that thought of like, why am I such a bad passer? Flash forward to my junior year of college, which ended up being my last year of volleyball because of COVID. Now, I, at the beginning of the season, walked in and I wasn't getting the playing time that I wanted. And I said to my coach, who took stats religiously, where do I need to improve? And he said, you're passing. It's one of the worst of the bunch. And I looked at the stats and he was right. I was way down there. However, instead of taking the mindset and mentality of, I suck at this, and that's a permanent state to be in, I chose to get better and try and get better at that every single day. And I told my coach and assistant coaches that those are my goals. And I realized this was the first time anybody had actually told me and taught me how to pass, like basics, when I was in college. And I had been so consumed with this idea of I can't, like I just suck, I'm the worst passer. By the end of the season, with the support of my coaches, I was passing better than the liberos on our team. Like I was like second best passer on our team in terms of the stat book, where I was at the bottom of at the beginning of the season. All this to say, if no one has properly taught you how to do something, it doesn't make sense to say you're bad at it. You just haven't had the right experience.